Welcome to our channel. Real people are open up about their scary real stories. Please subscribe my channel if you like it. My experience with Thai ghosts, so basically English is not my first language, so please bear with me. So, I'm a high school student in Thailand, 15F. I just moved to Thailand 7 years ago for family-related reasons, and in Thailand students from 1st to 9th grade have Boy and Girl Scouts as a subject. Everyone has to participate in this subject to pass their current grade, which also requires students to camp for 1 to 3 nights, depending on their grade. There is a camping site in the woods not far from my school that has just been renovated for the only purpose of being a campsite for Boy/Girl Scouts. This forest has been their way before my grandma was even born, and the history there isn't so good. Time skip back to last year. I was in 8th grade, and it was the first year since COVID-19 that the school allowed us to go camping for Boy/Girl Scouts, although the only 2 grades that were allowed to do so was 8th and 9th grade. For context, we have to bring all the equipment to camp all by ourselves. Tents, pots and pans for cooking, food to eat, knives and ropes for basic training, and all the other essentials. And we were all divided into groups of 4. My class was lucky enough to choose who we wanted to be with. Me and my 3 best friends decided to make a camp together, meaning we had to sleep in the same tent. Time skipped to the first night of camping. We all did the activities required for the day, and it was time to make our own dinner. My group was lazy, so we all brought canned food that didn't need to be heated. We all ate by our tent, far from the big fire in the middle of the campsite where everyone was. It was very dark where we were eating, so I used my phone's flashlight to see properly. Halfway of eating, me and friends all heard footsteps from inside the woods, and we paused what we were doing for a moment. We tried to shine the light towards the sound, but we saw nothing but tall trees and branches, so we just kept eating. About 10 minutes later, we all finished eating, and 2 of my friends went to clean the plates, while me and Amy cleared space in our tent preparing to sleep. My 2 friends came back, and we all brushed our teeth, and went inside the tent to sleep as it was getting pretty late. We talked and gossiped for a bit, before deciding to go to bed at 11:30 p.m. At about 1 a.m. I woke up to go use the bathroom. I tried waking up one of my friends to go with me, but they were sleeping like a log. The bathroom wasn't too far away, so I just grabbed my phone and walked to the old bathroom built for girl students. The bathroom was very eerie, and almost all the toilets were either broken or the water didn't run in one of the stalls. I got to the bathroom and started checking every stall for a good enough toilet. Finally, I got to the last stall, and it was clean enough for me to use, so I went in. Mind you, this stall was at the very end of all stalls, and the one before this didn't have running water. I was peeing peacefully when I heard someone walk in. I didn't think much of it and thought it was just another girl coming to pee. I was almost done, so I was just going to let her know that this was the only stall clean enough. But then I heard her walk into the stall next to mine. I then wanted to warn her, and I spoke up, saying something along the lines of, "Hey, that stall doesn't have any water." After a while of waiting for an answer, I received none, and I instead heard the sound of peeing. I was like, alright, I warned her already, and finished up what I was doing and walked out. When I got out of the stall, I had to walk past her stall to get to the sinks to wash my hands. In the corner of my eyes, I saw the door of that stall open with someone sitting on the toilet staring straight ahead. It didn't look like a normal student, rather a lady with long dark hair and really dirty clothes. I didn't want to look that way, and I definitely didn't want to stay any longer. So a random shock of adrenaline shot through me, and I just sprinted out of the bathroom as fast as I could. I didn't look back and just kept running until I reached my tent. I quickly ran inside the tent and zipped close all the windows and the entrance, and I woke up one of my friends. This time I shook her till she woke up, and I told her everything while still panting, and she was really confused and still half asleep. She just patted my back and told me to go to sleep, and we'd talk about it in the morning. She then went to sleep, and after I calmed down a bit, I also laid down trying to go back to sleep. But I just laid wide awake all night till the morning. After everyone woke up at about 5 a.m., we all went to take a shower and prepared ourselves for the day. While we were all sitting in the tent, I told them what happened last night, and they were pretty creeped out. They wanted to see which stall it all happened at, so I brought them to the bathroom that I went to last night. We all walked in together, huddled up and scared. When I got to the second stall, I saw that creepy lady me and my friends looked inside and were absolutely shocked when we found clumps of blood in the toilet and some drops on the floor. It was everywhere, and it was absolutely disgusting. We all ran out and called a teacher. He came in and was also very shocked and disgusted. He called another teacher who called another teacher who called another teacher, and each and every time one of them came in, they all had the same reaction. After a while, they told us to just go back and prepare for the day. At 7 a.m., there was an assembly in the middle of the campsite, and while walking past that same bathroom, I saw that it was closed off and it had papers that had marker on it reading, "No entry," all over the bathroom. There was still one night left until the camping was over, but I didn't want to stay anymore, so I just told my homeroom teacher that I was feeling very sick and she called my aunt to pick me up. I still don't know who that was, if she was a real person or not, and it still freaks me out till this day. Thanks for listening. Please like, subscribe, and share. Take a good care of yourself. Bye.